step inside, follow the glow. Simple nights, clean lights, let the good heat flow. Lights low with a gentle shine, people moving in an easy line. Nothing rushed and nothing forced, just real food fuel in the night's main course. Slow cook comfort in the air, strength in the stance, calm in the stare. You can feel the rhythm down to the core. Welcome, darling, to Club Carnivore. To Club Carnivore. No noise, no hype, no score to keep. Just clean energy running deep. Heartbeat swinging with the old dance floor. Stepping closer to Club Carnivore. Step into Club Carnivore, where the rhythm's sharp and the spirit's pure. Good food, good mood, nothing more. Just strength and swing on the midnight flow. Step into Club Carnivore, where the rhythm's sharp and the spirit's pure. Good food, good mood, nothing more. Just strength and swing on the midnight flow. Plates go by with a quiet pride. Simple choices, nothing to hide. Cuts warm with the comforting glow. Fuel for the body, steady and slow. Folks dance light with the grounded grace. Balance and strength in every pace. It's the kind of clean you can't ignore. Living well at Club Carnivore. At Club Carnivore. Step aside, darling, let the favorites through. Hamburger hustle with the midnight groove. Pork belly shimmy like it owns the room. Tomahawk twirling with the ballroom boom. Rabbi swagger putting sparks in the air. Tenderloin smooth with the velvet flair. Every cut dancing with the confident grin. Heat on the floor and the rhythm built in. Grill kiss motion in the slow burn glide. Strength in the steps, nothing bottled inside. Simple, honest, all flavor, no show. Fuel for the moment with the warm, clean glow. Favorites shining like they're born for the floor. Healthy, hearty, welcome to Club Carnivore. Keep it real, keep it whole. Feed the fire, feed the soul. Keep it real, keep it whole, keep it whole. Feed the soul, feed the fire, feed the soul. Oh, step into Club Carnivore, let the good clean energy lift you more. Strong heart, sharp minds, open door. Come feel alive in Club Carnivore. Step into Club Carnivore, let the good clean energy lift you more. Strong heart, sharp minds, open door. Come feel alive at Club Carnivore. Club Carnivore. Simple, steady, satisfied. That's the way we swing tonight.
Go. Thank you so much for joining us on Club Carnivore. My name is Nikki, also known as Miss Laugh a Lot, and we have two beautiful guests here, hosts here. We have Rockin' Coach Amy from KetoRockstars. She's at her YouTube channel, so please follow her, and she'll be cooking for us today. And we also have George Goodenough, our other host. So thank you so much for joining us today. I'm honored to be here with you, and so glad that you joined us. So what is happening today is what we're doing is the whole project of the Let's Eat Challenge is people are coming onto stage and they are donating to a wonderful cause. If you're part of the carnivore or keto scene, the carnivore scene, you may know about something called the PhD Project, which is a documentary that is being produced by Carrie Mann, and about the metabolic dysfunction and what many people around the world, millions of people around the world are doing, and they're eating like I choose to, and so does Rockin' Coach Amy and also George Goodenough. So what we do, so if you're new to the scene, most of us eat just meat or animal-based meals, so low carb or zero carbs, right? So when we contribute to this project, just like Rockin' Coach Amy is doing now. You can tell she's wearing her Healing Humanity shirt, but she can tell you all about that in a bit. But basically, when you sign up to be on the show, you will be donating to this cause. So you can donate anything that you want, and all you do is you send it straight to them. You go to their GoFundMe um, GoFundMe page, and you can we make the screen big? And then yes, we can. Um, and then you get up and you cook for us. So today, Rock and Coach Amy will be cooking something very special for us today. So all you do is you come up on stage and you cook us and show us exactly how you cook your favorite carnivore meal. So let me just switch this off here, and we're gonna uh, talk to the beautiful Coach Amy. Now let's see. We'll minimize this. Oh, hold on. We will remove this. That's what we'll do.
It's
Okay,
better.
there we go. Now we had this figured out. Okay, now there we go. Amy, everybody, welcome to the stage, beautiful rocking coach Amy.
Oh, thank you so much for having me on your channel and inviting me to this cooking challenge. My name is Rockin' Coach Amy. My channel is KetoRockstars. Also, anybody watching from my channel, please subscribe to Club Carnivore. I've pinned the link at the top of this live stream. So let's go ahead and give Nikki some support. Uh, I have been on my ketogenic journey for 8 years. I started keto in 2018. I've been carnivore for about 4 months, so I'm kind of still a baby carnivore. I've been through 7 surgeries, ranging from brain surgery, 3 hip surgeries, foot surgeries. I recently just had hernia surgery. And George and I, we call each other the hernia twins because he also has an inguinal hernia. I'm about a month out recovering from that. So some things I've overcome with my journey is I have reversed my high blood pressure. I'm no longer on high blood pressure meds. My eczema is gone. My joint pain is gone. Brain fog on carnivore is now getting so much better. And oh, I just lost my earbud. Hold on. Let's see. What else? I've lost 110 pounds, but I've gained a little bit of that back. But we can go into that a little bit more later. I think that's hormone related. What else do you want to know, Nikki? Is that good to start with? Can we get into cooking or
Yeah, just and if
what?
there's anything more in your story that, or would you want to encourage anybody to to go into the keto or carnivore
Oh,
lifestyle?
absolutely. Oh, that's the other thing.
Any
I
tips?
am currently in Dr. Barry's PhD coaching and Dr. Kiltz's coaching because it has been a long time goal, and I mean years, since I've started this 8-year journey to become a health coach. Even before I became carnivore, I have wanted to become a health coach, but there just wasn't any schooling for ketogenic, the proper human diet coaching. So I didn't really want to pay a lot of money for something that wasn't going to teach me to be a ketogenic coach. So I'm very excited about that. So that's the other thing. And there's so many people in this group like George, uh, Juliet, so many people that are supporting me on my coaching journey as well and teaching me things. So
Is it
awesome. So
is there
that's pretty much nutshell.
is, is there a specific type of client that you'd like to coach? Like some people may want to just work with diabetics. Some people want to work with maybe IBS or which one is there a certain genre
Well,
or
probably, I mean, I'm still working on that. Probably people that are more like me. So maybe, women approaching 50s, going through menopause, struggling with hunger. I'm hungry all the time, hormones. I'm not diabetic. So while I will work with diabetics, I would probably refer someone with type 1 or type 2 to a coach that maybe deals with that more, but maybe just more, women who want to lose weight, feel better, get rid of joint pain. My big thing was joint pain. I've had joint pain for years. I've had 3 left hip surgeries. So, and weight loss and just feeling better in generally. And, I'm still working through the menopause thing, but I think that really is going to be my specialty is women who are struggling to get weight off and they just can't. So, that's probably going to be where I, specialize.
So if I'm a woman in menopause, what would you say to me based on your experience with carnivore and keto?
Well, I would probably recommend a series of like blood tests to start with, because I don't think you can eat the proper human diet, but if you're not getting enough sleep, if you're not getting enough sunlight, if your hormones are out of balance, if you're not getting enough fat, there's other things that can play into not achieving your goals. So, I would probably want to have a conversation with you about these things, and maybe get a better big picture before, we try to figure out what is causing you not to meet your goals. Anyway, I'm working on it. I'm still in classes though, so I'm still learning. So we'll probably get farther along in that journey as we go.
How did you find out about carnivore and keto? Or carnivore first. Let's start with carnivore.
So carnivore, I found out years ago, probably from Dr. Berry and Dr. Kiltz, and Dr. Chafee, and just from being keto. If you watch any of the keto doctors, they're also talking about carnivore. I just didn't need it at that time because I was successful on keto. Like I was successful, for a long time. I lost 110 pounds. I felt so much better until I didn't, right? Until I didn't. And so I've known about carnivore the minute Dr. Berry, Dr. Kiltz, and all of them started talking about it. I just was doing so well on keto, I didn't feel like I needed to eliminate anything else until the spring. So, and then I found out about keto because I did Atkins 20 years ago. And so I'm like, oh, I'm just going to do the thing that I did 20 years ago. And then my sister was secretly keto for 20 years. And so when I was struggling to do my Atkins thing in 2018, she started sending me people like Dr. Berry, Maria Emmerich, Carolyn Ketchum, and she started sending me to places to make recipes. So that's how I found out about keto, which was basically Atkins, just modified. So
what would you suggest to get somebody started on carnivore? What would be a good tip?
Honestly, what I suggest, I have like a short blurb plan that I send to newbies, and I've been doing this for years. And then the other thing I say is, did you say carnivore or keto? Well, it doesn't matter. Dr. Berry, Dr. Berry has a 101 playlist for both keto and or carnivore. I always send people to that playlist and just watch this playlist, and it will get you started. It will tell you what to go through in your cupboard. It will tell you the things to remove out of your cupboard and what things to replace those with. The other thing is, some people may not be able to jump right into it right off the bat. They may have to start with a reduction, because some people, I know when I first started keto, I had terrible keto flu. Terrible. I was homicidal. Like I felt awful. I got through it in 2 weeks. Now, when I switched from keto to carnivore, there was no ill effects. I felt better. But when I first went ketogenic, I did have a terrible bout of keto flu. So you have to like determine with that person, do they want to ease into it? Or are they the type of person just to jump in the water, the freezing water head first, So it's kind of a conversation with each individual person on what their personality is. And if they think they're going to fail right off the bat, then maybe easing into it and starting with 100 carbs, then, eliminating things little at a time.
Okay. And the keto flu. Let's get into this cooking. But before we get cooking, I want to know for someone who doesn't know what the keto flu is, can you tell them what they would
So
prepare for if they were going to have keto flu?
the best way I can explain this is anyone who's ever quit anything, smoking, drinking, change in diet. The minute you remove something, you're going to not feel well. Whether it's any one of those things, you're going to feel sick, you're going to feel irritable, you may have joint pain, you may have headaches, you may have, different symptoms. And I'm here to tell you that it does pass. I've been doing a form of this lifestyle for 8 years. It does pass. The biggest key is electrolytes, right? Whether you purchase electrolytes or, hold on, let me get mine out, or you make them yourself, okay? I have a jar of do-it-yourself electrolytes right here that I made myself because it's a little bit cheaper. I also use salty because you don't want to pack something like this in your suitcase because you might get pulled over by, drug enforcement. But you do want to have some sort of good electrolytes because that is really going to help with like any of the symptoms, any one of those symptoms. So, and again, I purchase salty brand unflavored for when I'm going to work or if I have to travel and pack them in a suitcase. But you really want to up your electrolytes. I think that's the biggest thing you can do. And, maybe if it's really bad, add a little bit more carbs in. So if you're going carnivore, maybe eat a vegetable once a week. Or I've heard that green tea helps, which is still a plant. I heard drinking green tea helps too if you're going full-blown carnivore and you're having issues. So I don't know. That's what I have to say about that.
Okay. Well, thanks very much. I think that was a good intro to carnivore and a bit on keto. And now for the what you've all been waiting for. Are you all excited to hear or to see what Amy is going to cook? And did you know the song even mentioned what you're cooking? Did you know that?
Did it? I didn't catch that. So
Yeah.
today I'm going to make one of my favorite foods, which is pork belly, oven roasted pork belly. I already have some in the oven because it does take a little bit longer than an hour. So I've already put some on here. I'm going to go ahead and move my camera down here so you can see what I've got here. So this is the other half of what let's see. I got to make sure it's on screen here. Hold on. See if I can move this over. Sorry. Okay. So you can see my beautiful pork belly. I also have my Saga knife, and my alarm is already going off to take that pork belly out. Yeah, I got to get it out of here. Bear with me. We talked for a little bit longer than I realized we were going to talk. So give me just a second here. Ziggy, stop. So I'm just going to pull this other pork belly out.
Who's Ziggy? Is that your dog?
No, that is my Alexa.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to get this out because it's done. But that's going to speed things up a little bit. Okay, so we're going to prepare this pork belly to go in the oven. So what we're going to do is we are going to have my Saga knife here that I won on Chris Cook in Nashville's channel. And we're just going to cut this into long strips. And you want to have a really sharp knife to do this. Okay, this is a really good knife, professional grade, but I won it for free, so I feel very blessed for that. Okay, so I already have cooked the other half to this, and I get mine at Costco. I know that probably doesn't help George at all, but I get my pork belly at Costco. It's pretty cheap there, and you get a pretty big slab. And then you can use whatever seasonings you're comfortable using, but I'm going to use my Redmond's Real Salt. And we're going to season all 4 sides. Okay. Now some of you may not want to use this because this has got some other things in it, but I am going to put some organic seasoned salt on here. I think it's got like mustard. And so if you're not doing seasonings, Now, for my husband's sake, I'm also going to throw some black pepper on there, okay? Just a little bit. But if you're not doing seasonings, just do the regular salt, okay? I don't want the carnivore police coming after me, but I did strict salt for about 3.5 months, and I've started to add a little bit more seasonings in. I'm not really eating vegetables other than that, though. I don't know, George and Nikki, do you guys only do salt or do you do other seasonings in carnivore?
Go ahead, George.
Yeah, I tend to only do salt and butter nowadays. So a typical sauce. Well, what I do is if I've got a sheet of meat, I cover it in salt, liberally cover it in salt. I put on far more than I used to, and then I will add butter, melted butter to it as well. And I just find that butter and salt is the best seasoning, the best. No problem at all. I use Himalayan pink salt because they stock that in Aldi, my local Aldi. Our nearest Costco is about 35 miles from us, so it wouldn't be cost effective for us to go and join. But Aldi basically covers pretty much all the standard meats at very reasonable price, and it also stocks pink Himalayan salt as well. So yeah, very happy with Aldi. It's 12 minutes walk from us, so if I can walk there for if I haven't got a big shop, I walk there for 12 minutes with my rucksack and then walk back for 12. So I get a mile walk as well as the benefit of going shopping. So very happy.
So I don't know if you can see this or not, but I have this. It's a grate that goes into like a pan. Okay, so we're gonna cook. It's like 2 pieces, but we're gonna save the grease that comes out. We're gonna save the grease that comes out of We're going to save the grease that comes out of the pork belly, and we're going to use it to finish it up. So I have this pan and this little like grate, and we're going to stick that in the oven. We're going to stick it in the oven. Let me just put this back up and show you my oven so you can see what we're doing over here. Okay, I think that's it right there. Okay, perfect. So we're just going to put this in the oven. The oven has been preheated to 425 degrees, right? And we're going to stick it in there. And I usually do it about 1 hour and 10 minutes. Ziggy, set timer for 1 hour and 10 minutes. Now, I've already baked some. So I have some that just finished. So what we are going to do is, I don't know if you can see this or not. Probably not. Okay, let me put my oven gloves on here. I'm going to show you what this looks like when it comes out. And actually, it looks pretty crispy already. We might not have to finish this up. But can you see that? It looks really good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that back over here. And I don't know if it's cooled down at all. Nope, I don't have it on the right. Yeah, I have it on the right camera. Okay. So we're going to come back over here. And we're going to take these and cut them into bite-sized pieces. And honestly, that might, we might want it a little crispier. So we are going to take these, and they're starting to cool a little bit. We are actually going to cut them into bite-sized pieces. And they're still steaming a little bit. Honestly, you could probably eat them just like this if you wanted to. But I like to do something just a little bit fancier. Cool. Okay, so we've got bite-sized pieces now, right? So you baked for 1 hour and 10 minutes at 425 degrees. Now, let me switch my other camera over here. And I'm going to move this pan out of the way because we're not ready for that yet. I have grease. I have grease in this pan that I baked it in, okay? So what I'm going to do, I don't know if there's enough grease though, because I normally do the whole pork belly. we are actually going to pour the grease from the pork belly that cooked in that pan into a cast iron skillet, right? We're going to cook it in its own grease, essentially. I may have to add a little bit more like bacon grease because when you only do half of the pork belly, it doesn't make enough. So I'm actually going to start heating that up. And I'm going to get my little bacon grease from my bacon grease saver, and I'm going to add some of that too, just to make sure we have enough. Post in the comments if you guys save your bacon grease from your bacon. If you don't, you really should. Because it's free, right? It's free. So
why should people not be afraid of fat?
Because fat does not make you fat. And having high cholesterol doesn't. I'm not a doctor or a medical professional. I just have to say this, okay? But in my personal opinion, cholesterol is needed for brain health. Cholesterol is needed in every cell of your body. Without cholesterol, we would die.
Without cholesterol, we would die. Okay.
Without cholesterol. So adding fat, I think we've been scared since the 1980s and 1990s to not eat fat. Okay, but eating fat does not make you fat. I mean, to some degree.
The wrong type of fat.
The wrong type of fat, yes. But animal fats are good for you. You know, they are healing. Your brain, the brain feels so much better when eating pure animal fats. So, I don't know. Any opinions on that?
What is your view on fertility and fat? If somebody's on a low fat diet, do you think they're going to be more fertile?
I am not a fertility expert. That's more of Dr. Kiltz's expertise. But I know so many people with PCOS struggling to get pregnant. And from what Dr. Kiltz says is that by lowering carbohydrate intake and increasing your fat, it regulates your hormones, which makes you more fertile, right? So when he is working with people to get pregnant, that's what he does. You know, that's what he recommends, is to eat more animal fats, increase your fats, lower the carbohydrate intake. And Dr. Berry says this too, that so many women get, as he calls it, knocked up. I don't like to say it that way, but that's what Dr. Berry says. So, okay. I have another pan here. Now, don't judge my pan. It's not the best pan, but it is a pan. Okay. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm going to throw a stick of butter in here. Okay. But it is a brand new pan.
Can I ask you a question? Where are you airing from? Where's your accent?
Mishawaka, Indiana, which is northern Indiana, which is about an hour and a half south of Chicago. So, and then I'm going to take these and we're just going to put the pork belly bites into the pan in its own grease.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Mishawaka, Indiana. Home of the Fighting Irish, and not the Irish over by George, but the Irish University of Notre Dame is my alma mater. So, okay, so we're just going to put the pork belly bites in its own grease. And if you do the whole pork belly, you will have enough grease from itself. And we're just going to crisp them. I like them crispy. So we're just going to crisp them up even more. And meanwhile, we got the butter going here, right? Because now you don't have to have that much fat. I have actually been putting on some weight since I've increased my fat, but I'm not really freaking out about it. But we're going to brown some butter. Have you guys ever browned butter before?
Yes.
Yes. So what we do...
George, have you browned butter before?
Yeah, I did some today, actually, to be perfectly honest. I fried an egg in butter, which I browned off first. And what I do is I don't take the egg out of the the fat that I've cooked it in, I just tip the whole of the pan onto top of the meat that I'm actually eating. So that's I get the benefit of the egg and the what I've fried it in. So yeah, absolutely, that's a good trick.
This is gonna get smoky, so I think I have to open my window here because
It's
I don't
gonna
want
get
I don't want to have a Thomas incident and have the fire brigade. Is fire brigade? Is that what you say, George?
Yeah,
so I'm gonna open my window.
The fire brigade. That's them.
Yes, so we're just gonna, turn these over in the pan. Meanwhile, the butter is cooking, and these are gonna get really crispy. So these are crispy pork belly bites. Now, I do have a pork belly story to tell.
Oh.
I went to a local restaurant. This has been before I ever went keto or carnivore, and I had a pork belly sandwich. And it was so tough and disgusting. I thought, this is the grossest thing I've ever eaten. I'm never having pork belly again, right? And I didn't. But then I think I was watching Chris Cook in Nashville or somebody, and he said it wasn't cooked right. So he's like, if you cook it right, it is delicious. So somehow I came up with this recipe, probably from reading about it. And I love the oven baked pork belly. Now, the other thing that I do is smoke it in the smoker.
Oh.
It is really delicious smoked, but I can't. It would take too long. It takes hours to smoke in a smoker. I mean, I suppose I could do it. Plus, we have like a foot of snow outside, and it was snowing earlier.
Have you done it in the air fryer?
I have not.
I've
only done it in the oven. Yeah.
It's actually very good but I like it. I like it when you cook it up into chunks first. And when it's whole, I don't know. I just like it. It tastes different when you put it in chunks and then you put it in the air fryer.
And then you cook it?
Yeah. It's totally different. Do you find that?
I haven't done it in the air fryer yet, probably because I like this method so well. I like baking them in the oven so well.
Yeah.
That it just, I haven't tried it yet.
Mm-hmm.
So the one thing about browning butter too is you want to make sure you're stirring it constantly because you can overdo the brown butter. It's going to get foamy. It's going to get foamy, and then when you see it turn brown immediately, you want to remove it from the heat. So don't put the butter in the pan and walk away from it. See, it's starting to foam now.
Oh, it looks delicious. JC Calamity, I have my Miss Laugh A Lot channel on live now. We're doing a backstage thing too. JC Calamity Jane. Follow JC _Calamity _Jane. She's really funny. She does these really funny chicken videos. And then she puts like heavy metals, not always, but sometimes there's been some heavy metal chickens running around. And then
that's funny.
Yeah, she's really wonderful. JC _Calamity _Jane. Thank you so much for watching. But we're on Club Carnivore. This is my other channel, JC. So Club Carnivore. That's where we're on now. If you wanted to join us there as well, and we'll have to get you a backstage pass. We'll have to get in touch with you so we can get the pass.
Yeah, JC's great. She's one of Joe Archer's friends, and Joe Archer is one of my English friends over here in Nottingham. So I know JC, and she's wonderful. She really is.
Yes. So we, so JC, I don't know if you heard that, but George Goodenough just said hi in a long, she said heart, she's hearting you. So that's awesome.
Yeah,
I've got two cameras here going. So if you anybody wants to jump over and join my Miss Laugh A Lot channel, that's MISSLAFALOT. So we are right now for JC Calamity. What we are doing is we're watching live. It's so cool. KetoRockstars, you got to follow her. So JC, you did hear. She said, so good to hear his voice, George. So what we're doing, JC, is she's KetoRockstars. Follow her. She's wonderful. She's really great at IT. So are you, JC. I've seen your stuff. You're amazing. But yes, what she's doing is that we're watching her cook pork belly. So it's really cool. So basically what people are doing. Sorry.
Okay, so I took the butter, it got brown, and I poured it into a little glass bowl here. And then these are pretty crisp, and you can crisp them up as little as you like, or you could just eat them right out of the oven, right? So we could
Right.
do that now. We're going to come back here and down. And basically, oh, good. And the alarm didn't go off. So that's good. So basically, what we're going to do then now,
JC, I
you-
won't be able to hear you. I won't be able to talk to you if you go over there because we're all backstage. Sorry to interrupt you. But
no, you're good.
yeah, sorry.
So-
I'm talking to JC on the other line. Just talking to JC.
So I've got this brown butter. Now, you could do one of two things. You could put this in a little dish and dip your brown butter bites in it. Or you could do what I do, which is just drizzle and toss it in here. Because we typically don't eat these all the first day. We try not to, although it's very hard. So, and then I toss the butter. So I just like toss them in the butter. But you could dip them like instead. It's so good. And that's pretty much the whole recipe. That's it. That's like the way that now granted, this is highly sped up because these were baking like an hour ago, right?
Right.
So, but they're crispy, they're buttery, they're salty, they're whatever seasons you like on them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna have to eat one on stage now because I can't not. Sorry.
Of course, yes.
So
Can we
let me
get a
little
reaction
bowl.
shot? I want to see your face when
Yes.
you're eating it.
Yes, I'm getting. Oh, I think all my forks are dirty. Hold on. I just ran the dishwasher.
I just gotta say, I love how your camera set up. That is just so
Oh.
cool.
Except it's blurry right now. Hold on. Let me try to fix that. Where's it at? Let me just. That's weird.
Yes, Target
Activate,
Prime
activate.
Rib says you have to
There we go.
test your product. Yes.
Yep.
Thank you so much
Okay.
for the validation there. Yes. And
Okay.
we have Lainey. What does Lainey say?
All right.
So sad it's Sunday and the supermarket is closed now. Otherwise, I'd be running over there to get some pork belly. I know.
So good.
Salivating. Oh, look
Yeah.
at this. JC, you should see. She's testing. Oh, my God,
Too hot.
I'm salivating. Like
I gotta let it cool.
Just a quick comment, guys. It reminds me very much of a Greek dish called souvlaki, which is basically pork belly bites, very similar to the size that Amy's eating, but you actually put them onto a skewer and then you barbecue them. They're very, very, very popular in Cyprus, and yeah, I just looked them up, and it is very, very similar pork or pork belly on a skewer in small bite-sized pieces, and then cooked through and served really as a starter. I remember that was a starter before the main course. So yeah, it's brought back some happy memories for me. And as Lainey said, she'll be running over to the supermarket now it's open, but I'm about 200 miles from Lainey at the moment because I'm up in London ready for tomorrow's meetup. So yeah, there we go. You've certainly triggered some people here, Amy, that's for sure.
I'm triggered.
Yeah.
So good. And it's not tough. It's not tough like that pork belly I had at the restaurant. It's so juicy. And again, you don't have to use all the seasonings. You know, everybody's a little bit different, I'm finding out. But it's so juicy, but it's crispy on the outside, but juicy on the inside.
Yes. And that's what happens when you cut them up into pieces. I find it's just, that's my favorite.
Do you have the crispy on the outside and soft in the center joke over there about armadillos, or is that very much an English joke?
I never heard that.
Do you know what an armadillo is?
Yes.
Yeah, they're crispy on the outside, they're soft in the center. Armadillos. So,
yes, I
so
remember
funny.
that. I have a question, Amy. Okay, first we have because we've got two shows going on here. We've got several actually, because you're streaming on your channel, I'm streaming on mine, and I'm also streaming on my other channel here. So JC says that she needs to post some pictures, and she said she had some pork belly bites when she was in Lake Tahoe a few weeks ago. Awesome. And she
Mhm.
says it sounds like the food TARDIS. What does that mean?
Tardis?
Yeah. T
The
dot
I
TARDIS.
don't.
A dot R dot I S. All big
Say
letters.
what's it in? What's the context again?
George will
It
know,
mean
she says.
it
Sounds like
means
the
something to me.
food TARDIS.
Okay, so a TARDIS is a time traveling machine which can go very quickly through space. So it's I think that comes from a program called Doctor Who, which was very English over here. I think that's what she's
Mhm.
referring to.
Is that
The
what she's
TARDIS.
to?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So somebody's agreed. SMH Cast has agreed. It's the Doctor Who. He could travel through space and time in a TARDIS. And yeah, it's on the outside. It looks like a little phone box. It was in fact an old-fashioned police phone box here in the UK. You walk into it, and it is a huge laboratory, and it can travel through space and time. So yeah, that's a TARDIS. I stands for something, but I can't remember what it does for. I'll tell you what. I'll have a look on Google while you guys are chatting amongst yourselves and see if I can find that for you.
Sorry, my
Cool.
Nightbot. I didn't disable my Nightbot, but I did disable the notifications for Nightbot because I'm going live again at 7 p.m. So I apologize. People are posting their channels. I hope that's okay.
Yeah, sure. I want to ask you this, okay? Because I've seen this on your show, and I've seen this also on I think JC's show, JC Calamity
Mhm.
Jane, and I think also on my mind is going on me. But anyway, what is that?
So
And how do you
Nightbot
set that up?
it's really easy. Nightbot is they come with custom commands or they come with like standard commands. And you can also turn on rules so that if someone uses a word you don't want to be said in your chat, it will block those chats. But you can use it for fun things like to post people's weathers, or if you allow like for them to post their channels links. My opinion is I'm here to support everybody. I'm here to support the entire carnivore, keto, low carb community. So if someone else comes onto my channel and they want to share their channel, I'm totally fine with that.
Yes,
Um,
absolutely.
as long as
Absolutely.
everybody's respectful of each other. So Nightbot is just a way to, like, you can come up with a word. So if someone types that word, then it posts their weather or it posts their channel. So it's just a little bit of automation is what it is.
I would like
You
to
just
have
Juliet, you just go to nightbot.com. You just go to nightbot.com and maybe I can share my screen.
nightbot.com. So this is interesting because I was wondering
Yeah.
what is that, and like I have no idea what it does. Like
Let me
so yeah,
share
I've seen that
screen.
on
Hold on.
JC. So remember everybody like JC, so capital JC underscore Calamity Jane. So CALAMITY underscore Jane. And if you want to, she does shows, and she does these cute chicken videos. So I've been just watching, fascinated by her little chicks were hatching, and then now they're growing up, and then she does these funny chicken videos.
So I just shared that screen if you want to show that, and it shows what Nightbot is.
Oh, okay. So we're going to add this to the stage. So we've got JC. So remember, if you want to join my channel, Miss Laugh a Lot, that's on another one, MISSLAFALOT. Okay. We're going to add
Okay,
this.
so I've got some feedback for us folks. Okay, so a TARDIS is officially a time machine or a building or container that is larger inside than it appears to be from the outside, and it is an acronym of time and relative dimensions in space. So there we go. We learned every day's a school day here. So that's what a TARDIS is. It's a time machine, time and relative dimensions in space. And it was used by a chap called Doctor Who is very popular who is still very popular from 1963 up until the present day. So he's actually been around for as long as the Tudor Hotel in Bridgewater has, actually. So that's interesting.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I've never seen it. Okay, so Nightbot. So now you've Googled it for us. Wish I could see.
Yes. Well, this is my setup. So it's nightbot.tv, and these are my timers. So these go off, like if I turn them on, they will go off every 19 minutes and 25 lines, every 17 minutes. So I've programmed these in. These are things that people can do on my channel. Please feel free to share your channel by typing !love bacon. That's what you were seeing people type because I programmed that. And then there's also commands.
Right.
So 8-ball, and this comes with it. So if someone types ! 8-ball, they can ask it a question and it will come back with an answer. And it's yes or no questions. And then love bacon. If you type that, this is what it's going to say, and then it's going to share that person's channel. I also put in loves bacon because sometimes people misspell it. So I did it twice in case anyone has a, spelling. And then weather, if you type weather and then your zip code or weather and then your city, it will post your weather. So, but there's all kinds of different things you can do. And then there's also like moderation that you can do. So if you want to blacklist certain words, like swear words or anything like that, you can turn that off. And you can put in whatever words you want to not have posted on your channel. Excess caps, if someone uses too many emojis. If you want to block links, which I don't, I just plan on like monitoring my chat and deleting it. And I have not had any issues. Excess symbols. And if someone keeps posting the same thing over and over again, it will put that person in timeout. So there's different things you can do here. I think there's also different like giveaways and stuff like that you can do.
That's what I would like to know. The giveaway one, because
I don't use it. So what I use, I think like that's probably what Kilts uses. Let me go back here. I think that's what Kilts uses. Keyword.
Mm-hmm.
Giveaway to chatters who type a keyword. So they always do the hashtag Kilts.
Right.
So I think this is where you could set that up. So yeah, I probably should figure that one out. But right now I just use I just use this. Hold on. I use Wheel of Names.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Can you see that? Can you see that? I use Wheel of Names. And then I just I do the Carnivore Avengers contest.
Yeah.
And then whoever enters in by emailing me, I add that on here and then I just click the spin.
Cool.
And it will pick a name that way. And then whoever wins. And this is not a real contest, guys. I'm just showing how this wheel works. So I'm not. So like Bill. And then you can choose to remove his name from the wheel, which I'm not going to do because this was not a real contest. I'm just saying that. But so I use that as well.
Mm-hmm.
So those are just a couple little tools that I've used on my channel.
That's wonderful. Is that also how you do the credits? Because I'm like, that's so cool.
No, the credits is a little more involved. That is with something called what is this called? This is called Stream Ninja. And I also use OBS. So that is not for the faint of heart. That is for more advanced computer people, I would say.
Like
so I don't know that I can show I probably can show my screen. I don't know if it might create a black hole in the universe if I do this though. So let me
interesting.
Let me
while you're looking for that, I want to say JC Calamity Jane says regarding TARDIS, George, and everybody, she said, so yes, when he describes the pork belly as crispy on the outside and juicy on the inside, it reminded her of the TARDIS, where they said smaller on the inside and bigger on the inside. Maybe
that makes sense because we have where we live in Bridgewater, we have a very narrow terrace house. And it looks very small from the outside because it's not very wide. But people say when they get into it, it just goes on and on and on. And they always say it is like the TARDIS. So it's quite a common use of the phrase over here. So when something looks deceptively small from the outside but very big in the center, yeah, that is a TARDIS. Yeah. So it's
funny.
I'm laughing because Bill Cook's name got pulled up, and wasn't there a misunderstanding on Kiltz's channel with Bill Cook winning a contest last week or something like that? So
Yeah, well, I've just commented on that, Amy, because basically for the twice in the last week now, when Alia sets the daily draw in motion, Dr. Kiltz has won it, and he nominated Bill Cook as the winner of the day, and Dr. Nelson came in with his family and overrode him, and there was very nearly a rebellion within the KMT. We very nearly all went on strike.
I heard about that. So full disclosure, I love Dr. Kiltz, right? But I am not a morning person. Like, I'm a late night person, especially now that I'm studying. And so I totally missed that because I slept through it, I'm sure. But I heard about it in other live streams that Bill is now going to be known as the almost winner.
Yeah, Amy, don't worry, because we are moderators on that, and we are noticing who is there and who isn't. So yeah, it has been noticed. You know?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm going to fail the course because I'm not in his morning live streams.
Well, I think you were on the main morning live stream when you actually awarded the course. So I think you more than made up for that.
I did not miss my own interview. Thank goodness.
You did.
I was worried about it, but I didn't.
Unlike Dr. Kilt, who missed his own interview on Carnivore Sunday School, but he's been basically chasing me ever since, and has now insisted on coming on for the Christmas Carnivore Sunday School on the 28th of December. So he's more than made up for that by coming on at Christmas.
Oh, JAD 608. That's my dad. My dad is watching the live stream. Yes, and
nice.
he says TARDIS is mostly displayed as the red phone booth, I think.
Yes, sort of. It was in fact a police phone box, which were before the days when police had mobile phones and effective radio communications. If there was something they needed to report in, they had to go and drive and find a police phone box or a red phone box. But the police phone boxes were for the use of the police only, whereas the red phone boxes were for the use of the general public as well. So that was where it comes from. But remember that the first episode of Doctor Who went out in 1963, so they were something that would have been around in 1963, which I have never seen one myself. I was born in 1965. I don't even remember them from my childhood, so they were obviously on their way out when I was born. And Laney's just confirmed the TARDIS is a blue police box in Doctor Who. I wouldn't have known that because when I was growing up, my father refused to let us have a colour TV, so everything was black and white to me. So I didn't know it was blue, to be fair.
Mm-hmm. So everybody, if you want to share your links in the chat and let us know where we can find you and so that we can follow you, it would be great. And let's see, how much time do we have? We have a few minutes left. So we're going to end off with our song. We're going to have another little dance party. If you missed the beginning, we're going to have another little dance party. It's a song it's the Club Carnivore theme song. And you'll have to listen real closely because you'll hear bits and pieces of what was created today in today's show. You'll hear something about that in the song. So if you want to be on stage, let me see. You'll have to stay tuned, and I'll have something posted, a link where you can sign up, and it'll be posted there. I'm sorry, I haven't gotten there yet. Bit by bit. Just
before we start dancing out, I just want to check. I haven't had my inguinal hernia operated on yet, so I'm claiming that as my excuse. I just want to check that Amy, is yours healed? Because we don't want you popping your stitches. Because when Papa Carnivore fell asleep on one of the live casts, you very nearly popped your stitches. We don't want to see that happening again. That's for sure. So can you assure us that you're okay now to dance?
Before we play the music too, I just want to give a plug out to Coach Julia Edens, who goes live at 6 p.m. tonight. And then, sorry for all of my viewers, but I'm going live at 7. This wasn't planned to go live twice today, but this is when Nikki goes live. So I had to take advantage of her time schedule. So Juliet will be live at 6. I'll be live at 7. And then I don't know. And that's Juliet's channel. I don't know if there's and then Grandma's Crochet Corner's live at 9. If you haven't checked her out, check her out too. Thank you. That's all I have.
Cool. Grandma's Crochet Corner.
She's a carnivore.
Can I just apologize to both Juliet and Amy in advance. I am going to have to be in bed tonight before they go on because they are at 11 o'clock and midnight respectively over here. I'm up at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, so I've got to go to Heathrow because I've got a fairly important job tomorrow. I've got to go and collect Dr. Kilts from Heathrow Airport. So that is kind of my excuse. So I do apologise in advance. But
no worries, George.
Hey, a request from you, Amy. While I'm playing the song, would you mind showing pictures of your other camera so we can see your anything? Can we? Is there anything like you can give us some
food?
Images? Yeah, give us some images while we rock out to the song. Remember, there's no pain when the Club Carnivore sings. Plays. There's no pain. So if you're dancing, make sure you honor any pain. If you feel any pain, stop. So that's cool. So we've got that. So anyway, we will be with you next time. We're here every Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And sometimes I like to do a little backstage show on my Miss Laugh a Lot channel too. So feel free to watch us there. And I will be putting a link in the Club Carnivore and on the Miss Laugh a Lot channel so that you can actually sign up. And because if you're not part of our WhatsApp groups and stuff, you won't have access to it most likely. But I'll make it public as soon as I can. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Remember to take care of yourself and eat meat. Love you lots.
Thank you for having me on.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for your expertise. I'm so impressed. Let's see here. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Okay, let's see if we can get this on there. Oh, there we go. There we go. It'll have to be a small screen, Amy.
Step inside, follow the glow. Simple nights, clean lights, let the good heat flow. Lights low with a gentle shine, people moving in an easy line. Nothing rushed and nothing forced, just real food fuel in the night's main course. Slow cook comfort in the air, strength in the stance, calm in the stare. You can feel the rhythm down to the core. Welcome, darling, to Club Carnivore. To Club Carnivore. No noise, no hype, no score to keep. Just clean energy running deep. Heartbeat swinging with the old dance floor. Stepping closer to Club Carnivore. Step into Club Carnivore, where the rhythm's sharp and the spirit's pure. Good food, good mood, nothing more. Just strength and swing on the midnight flow. Step into Club Carnivore, where the rhythm's sharp and the spirit's pure. Good food, good mood, nothing more. Just strength and swing on the midnight flow. Yeah. Plates go by with a quiet pride. Simple choices, nothing to hide. Cuts warm with the comforting glow. Fuel for the body, steady and slow. Folks dance light with the grounded grace. Balance and strength in every pace. It's the kind of clean you can't ignore. Living well at Club Carnivore. At Club Carnivore. Step aside, darling, let the favorites through. Hamburger hustle with the midnight groove. Pork belly shimmy like it owns the room. Tomahawk twirling with the barroom boom. Rabbi swagger putting sparks in the air. Tenderloin smooth with the velvet flair. Every cut dancing with the confident grin. Heat on the floor and the rhythm built in. Grill kiss motion in the slow burn glide. Strength in the steps, nothing bottled inside. Simple, honest, all flavor, no show. Fuel for the moment with the warm, clean glow. Favorites shining like they're born for the floor. Healthy, hearty, welcome to Club Carnivore. Keep it real, keep it whole. Feed the fire, feed the soul. Keep it real, keep it whole, keep it whole. Feed the soul, feed the fire, feed the soul. Oh, step into Club Carnivore, let the good clean energy lift you more. Strong heart, sharp minds, open door. Come feel alive at Club Carnivore. Step Club Carnivore, let the good clean energy lift you more. Strong heart, sharp minds, open door, come feel alive at Club Carnivore. Club Carnivore. Simple, steady, satisfied. Yeah. That's the way we swing tonight.
Have a good day, y'all. We'll see you next Sunday, 3 p.m.
Bye,
Eastern
all.
Standard Time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
See you next Sunday for more fun.